The common sense about biodiversity is that we have to keep the biodiversity because of the ecosystem balances, no? And we love to say that Latin American holds in their biodiversity maybe the biggest asset, the information asset for bringing the solutions for the world that is coming, considering the descending in all the informatic tools and all process to digitize that information. What do you think about considering biodiversity as an asset for the future of humanity?
Well, you may actually have more biodiversity than most people realize. I mean, I think we're pretty much familiar with the rainforests, and you have an extraordinary diversity in different altitudes. The book partly talks about how the planet we live on should be called planet microbe, because there are more microbes on Earth than there are stars in the universe. If you can, at least that's what people think. It's kind of an amazing figure. You can't even wrap your head around that. If you think of the biodiversity in the Amazon basin, combining with what's going on in the tropical waters, the Atlantic, for instance, and there are many other examples of that in South America and around the world, that there's a lot of applications to companies there's a small but rising element of kind of climate venture, if you will, climate change, venture capital, raising money, creating businesses, entrepreneurial efforts around that is focused on the microbiome. And the last chapter of our book is really about how climate change is affecting the microbiome, and it's changing it. And given that, among other things, if you take basically the jungles of South America, Amazon basin and others, Central America, and the oceans, you're talking about probably 70 or 80% of the oxygen generated in the atmosphere. The oceans generate about 60%, again about 40, but a lot of that land base is actually South America, parts of Africa, the tropics are the big generators. So anyway, there's a lot going on there that, the entrepreneurial world is beginning to step into.
We are totally direct witness to that, because today we have 81 companies in our portfolio, and 25% of those relies on the biodiversity from the region to create their proposals. We have some bacteria from Antarctica to do super absorbents, extremophiles bacteria from Los Andes, from La Puna, very dry deserts with salt lakes and that kind of environment, from Amazonia, from Patagonia as well. So also the shores had a lot of biodiversity there in Patagonia.